Oh, PS Vita sales, how I miss thee. Seriously, I remember doing these segments weekly back in the day on this channel. Now I'm lucky if I even do them in a month. My personal demons aside though, greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM, coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe and make sure to leave me your thoughts down in the comments section. Alright guys, finally at long last, I can't believe how long it's been, like what, over 2 months? But who's counting, am I right? We finally have a massive PS Vita sale, which I will be covering here today, along with some current price drops to add to the mix. Now keep in mind that many of these sales can only be acquired via cross-buy, meaning you have to buy the PlayStation 4 version in order to get the PS Vita one. And also, please keep in mind that with some of these titles, there are certain games where it's only the DLC that is available. So before you purchase said game that you're interested in, make sure that it is actually in fact cross-buy with the PS Vita version. Wow, Sony just makes things so easy now, don't they? And we're going to be going through this list very fast. I'm talking like 90s Oprah at a buffet line kind of fast, because there are tons upon tons of games to cover, like over 100. Make sure to pause the video at the point of interest. So today we're going to be covering North America, Australia, Europe, UK, Asia, and Japan. After showcasing 2 regions, I will be personally back with a game recommendation. And we're going to be starting off with my hometown, North America. Cue that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so I know that one of the downsides about being a PS Vita fan in this day and age is that we never really got an official Mega Man game for our little handheld device. Sure, we have lots of other ways via legacy titles, but as far as the PS Vita goes, we never got one that we were supposed to, if you know what I mean. Game company that will be unnameless, but we do have a Mega Man type style clone here with A Whole New World. Yeah, I know, you wouldn't even guess that this was a Mega Man clone game now, would you? Boy, that was a tongue twister. So in this particular title, the city is being invaded by like these monsters from the upside down world, and you as the potion master must defeat all of them all alone with no tutorials or an easy mode to assist you. Yeah, I did tell you that this was in fact a Mega Man clone, am I right? Along with the difficulty to go with it, for better or worse, am I right? And in my case, that's usually for the worst. And don't worry, the whole upside down world aspect does hold true to this title, because you will be going upside down in many areas of the game. Just be thankful we're not doing this in real life. And you'll have to rely on your little companion fairy as well as various potions. And all of the Mega Man aesthetics apply here. As you progress through the levels and defeat the bosses, you will get a new permanent upgrade in the form of potions, which will let you solve various puzzles and defeat various enemies in style. Also, the game is called A Whole New World, as in like a hole in the ground. Ah, very nice. Blatant copyright infringement dodge there, developers. So yeah, if you like Mega Man, I think you'll like this one too. And it's pretty cheap currently, so check it out. Okay, now let's move on to the UK. Okay, so this next game I might be getting a little bit of flack here for, because many in the PS Vita community, they weren't really a fan of this game, but I personally enjoyed it for what it was. This is Ice Cream Surfer. I'll admit, as a fat guy myself, I found the title very intriguing, maybe even beautiful. And as you can no doubt tell from the gameplay on the screen right now, it is in fact a shmup, or I guess in this case a cute-em-up. And the story is pretty nonsensical. There's like this evil broccoli that's like irritated at the fact that the kids hate vegetables and love ice cream. So of course, he can't have that going on in his life, so he has to create a vegetable army in order to destroy the various sweet flavors or whatnot. You know, now that I think about it, this might be a diabetic's worst nightmare. Or maybe a vegetarian's worst nightmare. I can't even tell. Oh well. Luckily, it's all in a fantasy setting. Or is it? Nah, it's definitely in a fantasy setting. So in this game, you take on 6 different worlds in a very sweet ice cream aesthetic, or dessert aesthetic, depending on the way you look at it. Either way, I'm hungry now. Along with a whopping 5 playable characters that are available right off the bat. You will be tapping the X button and basically never letting go. And of course, you'll have your standard super shot to deal with certain enemies and bosses. Now, the PS Vita version did have some frame rate issues pop up every now and then, but nothing that really broke the game. And while some individuals out there may consider this to be a more poor man's Parodius, personally, I think it was pretty decent for what it was. A nice little distraction, and hey, it's a shmup. And at that price, you just can't go wrong. Okay, now let's move on to Asia, where there is hopefully a lot less broccoli. Yeah, there definitely was a lot less broccoli. Alright, so in order to cover these 2 particular regions, I am going to be choosing an arena fighter and a licensed anime here because, well, you know, it's Japan, so I guess it just kind of goes with the territory. No pun intended. Well, actually, yeah, pun intended. This is One Piece Burning Blood, an arena fighter for the PS Vita. In fact, the whole reason I ended up choosing this was kind of just one giant coincidence. You remember in one of my previous videos, I talked about a game called The Irregular Magic School, or Magic at School, or there's something lost in translation with that game, but I wanted to compare it to One Piece Burning Blood, and then I kind of just sort of forgot to do that. So we're gonna make a non-comparison here because that game has nothing to do with this one. So for any One Piece fan out there who enjoys fighting games in more of an arena style aesthetic, well, I guess your dreams have come true. Because that's exactly what this game is, featuring a ton of One Piece characters to play with. The only thing that I kind of didn't like about this game is the fact that from a story aesthetic, they start you at Marineford and skip a whole bunch of stuff. But let's just be honest here. If you're a One Piece fan, you've seen this storyline played over and over in the games throughout the years, so you probably just are here for the fighting. And the fighting is pretty solid. And like most arena fighters out there, everything pretty much comes down to 1 button presses. So it's an easy pick up and play game for those people who are not like, you know, heavy into the whole fighting game aesthetic, much like BlazBlue. Yeah, this is definitely no BlazBlue. I.e. the game where everybody owned me very much a lot, because I be good at English. But in it, you'll get fast-paced fighting action, the ability to use your Devil Fruit and hockey abilities, which as a One Piece fan, I just gotta say, kind of not a fan that the whole hockey aesthetic has taken over the Devil Fruit aesthetic, but that's a story for another time. And a rant. You can also have 3-on-3 rumbles, and can switch between those characters at any time on the fly. And remember when I said there's a lot of characters? You will get 40 playable characters coming all in total. So if you're a One Piece fan and you like fighting games, yeah, well, you probably already have this game, but just thought I would highlight it here today, especially since I'm such a One Piece fanboy. And, you know, unoriginal in my choices. But you all know what I'm not a fan of? Not getting PS Vita digital sales, which doesn't apply here because we actually did get sales, and I have no idea where I was going with that. But anyway, the video is over, and boy, was that ever a lot of sales. So I'd love to know, guys, which games are you going to be picking up from this deal? There certainly was a lot to choose from and then some. So please let me know down in the comments section, because I'd love to hear from you. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous supporters who help make this content possible. So a big thank you goes out to Sabin Fire, Jamie, Matt Hargett, Dr. Super Artie, PSP Guru, Mazgus, Ricardo Martinez, Starlight Mirror, Tasha Monty, Donut Valley, Eric DeWitt, Nintendo Switch at 2 AM, Lacerated 87, Juan M. Hermosillo, Azumara, No Good, Burzin Mystery, 1488 Dental, Aridri, Kayonko, Razel Pliskin, Chris Foxhound, Franz Hartle, Hector Gonzalez, Buzz Saiyan, Berserker Games, Bushin Ryu Cat, Meshuga 360, Milk Sama, Neo Arashi, Shin Snake, Reiko Star, Alan Iwazu, Matt Fox, Zacrito, B Mystery, Rendi Azadech, Lakis Blob, Airkick72, Catherine.uk, David Ray, Skulshire Tugel TCG, Rodrigo Vera, Michael O'Connor, Wendy K, Adam Thury, Crazy Cat, H-Hitter, Per Sterner, Heston Joseph, Jelle, Silica, Kevin Enright, Joseph Shavak, JR, Jared Haddo, Richard Cruz, Kyle Brooks, VG Legends, PS Vita S, Hemdall Imbert, Saul Ramirez, Clayman Merlarky, Adam Sondi, Gutter Drums, Phantom XRS, BMF, and Hero Acer. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and gaining access to a number of perks, including having your name featured on the end credits of these videos, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. I also have some affiliate links from both Amazon and PlayAsia for anyone who is interested in purchasing something from them. Basically, the way it works is so long as you use one of those links to just access their website, then anything you purchase afterwards, a small commission will go to help support this content at no extra cost to you, the consumer. I also have channel merchandise available, and of course, as always, likes and shares can help equally as much. So that's technically 2 positive updates we've had recently. Should we be scared at this point? Yeah, we should be scared just in case.